All right, so here's our EOD recap and outlook going into tomorrow. I'm going to start with the outlook. Today we got a nice chunk of data with not a really crazy response. This morning, I did Ivy. I did mention that the move, a lot of the move, have been made, right? And today's price action kind of showed that we did make what we would consider to be a daily move before the market even opened. So going into tomorrow, we have unemployment what the fuck? Unemployment claims coming in at 8:30 in the morning. So this is another data point to swing into. And then we have Friday's data, which is average hourly earnings, non-farm payroll change. Yeah. But yeah, so, and then the whole end of the day on Friday is just a plethora. A plethora of FOMC members talking, which usually means chop. WRX, yeah, two people from Gaza started this. I copped one. All right. So, data tomorrow, decently juicy coming in at pre-market. So if we make the move, or obviously being up at the highs, we're going to take a look at our ETFs real quick. First of all, most, if not all of them, are in all-time highs, right? Which is where, and I am going to do it. Usually I just talk about it, but I'm going to have to actually put bibs up, because this is where again, the only other variable that I'll typically include is long dated channels, right? Like this. And then I'll look for confluences within that. Right now it says, potentially somewhere around the 618, 617.50 area, but and I don't even remember where the fuck indicators are at. Which one's indicators? Somebody help me. I forgot.
It's at the top of the screen. Are you looking for
the one with the squiggle line
saved
over the
ones?
bars?
There it is. Wow.
Yeah, just right at the time frames.
It's under your favorites.
Moon phases. That's my favorite.
Yo, if you hit Command W, it's a shortcut.
Okay.
He's already got it up there.
Yeah, I do got it up. All right. So 615, right? We're up at this blue line at that 607. That was short-lived. Taking it away. Ugh, I felt gross. Felt disgusting. Then again, all we can do at this point is, if you're long, you are mapping out the structure underneath us. We already got some pretty significant bounces today. So any sort of pullback, I think moving into these wicks is going to call for a complete retest back down to that 604. And that's just looking down. Lower time frame. As we speak, we have just punched back and we're making new highs outside of this box. Or not even punched back, you just straight up left. So mark those things out. Lower time frame analysis is needed when you're operating up at all-time highs. That's actually really funny. I like that a lot. That was a really good insult. Good job, iCare. He said, I looked up celibacy in the dictionary and there was a QR code to this live stream. That's good. That's good. However, yeah, I do have 2 kids, so that would be a large contradiction.
Your mom.
Crazy. That's wild. All right. So anyway, anybody on YouTube watching this later? So
Me.
my response. Yeah, you're the responsible for all the views, huh? So the extensions obviously coming into play here as well. Sometimes I like to go down into a lower time frame for more reasonable price, but again, this is where, if you are long, protect yourself if you need. We have data coming in tomorrow, but I'm using those fib levels. And so 525 would be the next psychological and fib level for the Qs if you're looking at those. IWM. What's up, Jerry? Oh, shit, yeah. Let's go, man. All right. So IWM might be our only chance to get into an ETF. And today, obviously, did not respond very well. But could be our only opportunity to get into something moving into all-time highs. Right now, there's also the possibility that because if you remember, IWM has front run QQQ and SPY, so it's like this weird whiplash thing. This happened in fucking on Monday last week, right? And then if you look at the Qs and SPY, they're doing the same thing, although the difference is they're closing green. So looking at this right now, we know that moving it down into a lower time frame where we're sitting, you can get rid of all of this and really simplify it with one level right there. That is 238.75. High computer load detected. How do I lower the load? Pause. I just don't. You don't have to do it.
Are you asking how to drop your load?
All right. We're on TikTok, everybody.
We're gonna watch right in that one.
Yep.
But
but listen, if there weren't perverts in the room, then I wouldn't be walking into any situation. You know, that's also a factor. If I knew that room had perverts in it, I wouldn't go in that room. I was forced in this one.
Have you heard your own soundboards?
That's different time, different me. 238, 238.50 is the wall. So while we are, and I'll just put it this way. The Potter way. Cost basis, right? 241.85. Happy to take this long up into 246.75. Down, right? Underneath this, what do we have? I want that, by the way, if anybody didn't know. I want it down here. And that would be the first block or structure or box underneath us at 231.50. So, and I know someone out there is going to say,
No.
I know what they're going to say. It's a bull flag, right? Again, if it is, great, but I'm not taking it until we get a punch back. So, does being a dad make you a better trader? Should I get some kids? I would not recommend just acquiring them.
How does one grab kids?
That's a question that does not need an answer because it should be a question.
I need to be a better trader.
Listen, I'm gonna get permanently banned off this app forever. Jesus. Yeah, kind of, but you know, I've missed trades because kids, you know, but I don't know. I would say yeah to the patience thing. Is Potter on the Diddy list? My Discord is a large group, and together they make a much scarier Diddy, led by the Diddler. So anyway, we've got.
All hail.
I think this is one that I will speculate on today. Okay, so that's IWM SPY and a bunch of weird comments from the Discord. QQQ as well. Again, we have data going into tomorrow. If you guys have any requests, I am on the hunt. There's a couple setups that I'm looking at. I did talk about coin, right? And I know some of you guys may have been able to take this one on that second rip out. It is up at that wall. It does have this third target above us. This is right here. Does anybody remember what this is called from the workshop? Come on, please.
Mouth.
There we go. What's that mouth do? Right? So we have the potential to see a move up to that 370 mark on coin. I just like that it's in an area of consolidation. So we'll be looking at that one. I'll be looking at that one. Not my favorite when you're just suspended and just suspended above empty space like you are, and you've got one bounce off the floor. But you know, the strategy calls to observe, and personally, I don't mind taking this outside of 341. So yeah, that one, Riot, and Mara. Mara not so much. Riot, I like it a lot more. If you want a cheaper alternative, and I think the target on this is it's a $1 move, so you need to factor that in. A $1 move up to 1386 as of right now. If anybody is looking at Riot, I like this for a shorter overnight potential swing trade. Where it's closing is pretty good. We got Bitcoin, obviously observing Bitcoin, but everything from the channel down looks as if we're going to maybe rip in the dip. So, all right. I'm gonna start saying.
Are you taking those contracts?
Am I?
Yeah, you're taking trade.
Probably. Yeah, there's a good chance that I'm gonna take these. I'm probably gonna target the 1350 or $14 strikes on this. It's only 313, so I want to, before I get too frisky. What is a mouth? So in technical terms, this is basically the start when you get a wide fluctuation in price. That's typically the start of a channel, and that channel can go up or down. But when you have this wide fluctuation of price and a trend, a lot of the times this sets you up for something that looks like this, right? So
the coins contracts are pretty expensive though.
They are very expensive, so Riot would be a better alternative. So how do I make my view like yours? What do you mean?
Hey yo.
Y'all are wild, dude. We need to get. I'm reporting you. All right.
Bigger eyeballs.
Are these requests or just charts? All right. So binary. You said Marv. Is that a Centennial? Make sure you drop the ticker name. I'm not sure what that is.
It's just S.
It's just S. Okay.
And the Riot, you're taking this week's, right?
Probably yes. I haven't even looked at the contracts yet. I just know that the setup looks good.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
see
looking at them right now.
Right.
It has earnings tomorrow, so S.
No oh, S does? Okay. I thought you meant Riot. I was like, fuck. Yeah, 14's looking. Oh, you need to add an interval, Jerry. Add custom interval. It's up there at the top of your screen. All right. Okay, so this is earnings you said tomorrow morning. Yes. We're gonna assume that's a yes. All right. Oh, I think we can make this really simple. There's your wall. You're going into earnings up against the wall. So, 1, 2, 3, structure, nasty, there, channel, definitely potential for a channel here. Punch back up. You would have technically 2 punches there, and then you have like a box sitting right there. And that would be right around where. So I mean, long term, you know, maybe 45 based on that channel. But then let's go to the 24-hour. My trade state, yeah. The only way that you can do that is on trading view. So I think the real question is, how does it move on earnings? This earnings, big move. This earnings, pretty decent move, 19 to 24. So I mean, it's not crazy. You do have a lot of consolidation sitting on top of each other. So, you know, I would say right now, obviously the first target is 30.65. Second target would be that 32.50 floor. Third target would be 36.50. You can when you take long term 3 to 4 weeks, I would say long term.
This one says it actually has earnings tonight.
I mean, that could be like really okay. That could be like 6 to 6 months. So okay, I'm new and want to learn. I mean, I've never tried a day in my life. Where should I start? Go to my YouTube channel, and that's going to be a really good place for you to start in terms of like the strategy, what we are looking to accomplish. So that is a do not comment on that ChatGPT link. That is a scammer.
SimpleRacksInvestment.com.
Dogs are better than cats. I didn't say that. Somebody else said that. I'm actually a bigger fan of cats. Yeah.
It's because Coco always licks your feet.
Dude, Coco's on my ass constantly.
120% on my monster calls. Let's go.
Monster. It's small potatoes but sound. We'll take a look at it in just a second. All right, so
MicroStrategy.
Oh my, that's funny. Yeah, they have similar tickers. Roku. 24-hour. Yeah, didn't we what did I say today? I forgot what I said. I just deleted all my shit. Punchback. Yep. Where'd you tap? Yep. Empty space filled up. So what do you need to do? What has to be accomplished? You need a candle close on a floor. You're directly up against it. So you need to gap up or have price close directly up against that, so that way price opens up, clears the wick, and then you could make a technical tap, right? Like I would say right there at 87.63 would be that next little tap. And then you could look at this 92.24, and then I'd be aiming for 100 there. But it is also worth acknowledging that you have empty space underneath you. You left very quickly, and if I'm not mistaken, hold on a second. See, these are the channels that if you start from the top, they'll fool you. Okay, so that can and should be a potential lower time frame downtrend break, but it still has to grab onto a floor. So yeah, the next target is 87.63. All you need to know. That's funny. Lord, what the hell? Can you explain lower time frame entry since 24-hour candles close after the market? You have to give me a little bit more of an in-depth question there. CJ, I don't always scale into everything that I trade. Sometimes I just start with a low risk, high reward position, and then once the trade actually triggers, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily more expensive, because what I'll do is buy a strike price outside of that. So, all right, 5 below. It is above the floor, 102.27. I need to go to the weekly. Yeah, I'd still be targeting 112 and 110.
Do you plan on getting right at the end of the day, or did you get in?
I've not gotten in, no.
14s are like 9 cents right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lunar. No way. No way. Look at this. I don't even know how. Did I do this today? No shit. You're going to go up and you're going to tap the floor. Here. You have a box. Come here. Look at that. I haven't even fucking looked at this shit. So outside of today's high, you should go and tap that 1398 floor. And then you have a potential, maybe to rip through the box up above and try and make a new high, or punch back down and maybe lunar dies. Google. Nice push off that floor, right? And today we talked about we wanted to close right there on top of this 172.35. Go to the hourly. Empty space has been filled up completely. So as of right now, you have to go and break 175.43. You'll have another lot of empty space, and that will end at 177.64. And obviously that's an hourly box that you need to go and punch through. I believe I have a channel that would have you closing somewhere around cost basis as a confluential target around 180. So let's see. Lunar, Google, Tesla. Oh. That was weird. Tesla. Wow. Okay. We really locked that thing up today, didn't we? That's tension. Something's gonna break here. This is going to be a yearly salary move here. You got so many triggers around you right now. Weekly, what do we got? Yeah, we called it right there on that box. So, wall, total sense, right? 383. But I think that if you break that, it's going to be in a strong fashion. Then underneath you, right, where you broke out, basically, I mean, I'd have to give it to these 3 wicks, but that $300 level would be pretty important. And that would be empty space. But then what are you holding on to, right? Like, where's the rock climbing happening? Looks like it is off of that same level that you bounced off of, which is 326. You get a bounce right there. What's a smaller named company to get into an option play while learning the Potterbox strat? Riot, Mara. Help me out here, guys. What are some? There's so many tickers.
TSLL for Tesla.
Yeah, that one's all right. The contracts are a little weird sometimes.
Thord's probably the best.
What?
It's not gonna go out of control.
Oh well, that one's not gonna do what you need it to do though.
Bank of America.
Bank of America. I like bank stocks. Yeah.
What was the question?
I didn't ask anything. What are you talking about? This guy's going crazy, dude. What the fuck?
Bitcoin's at 99K again.
Box, yes.
Microsoft's
Oh,
going crazy.
What's up, Puddin'? It's all good, dude. They are expensive.
I just heard Bank of America and had come running back.
I want to eat this bagel while I'm on live, but I know the inevitable thing is that it's going to put cream cheese around my mouth, and then someone in here is going to screenshot me. See, this is I'm thinking ahead right now.
Do it to yourself, man.
I didn't ask for this monster.
We would never do such a thing like that.
Yeah, instead you call it out and say it so we can soundboard it.
All right, we all need to go to church.
Everybody's going to join TikTok.
Let's just split the Discord in 4, so and then appoint a religious figure for each group.
Can I be one?
No, definitely.
Anybody know how to lower my load? But I got cream cheese on my lip.
You're going to slurp this cost basis?
Why do you guys have to repeat the things that I say? Don't do that. Ivy, put that.
Don't forget to swallow.
Alright, yeah. What have I created?
Go away.
I think I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow.
An awesome community.
Yep. Alright,
Everything's hard.
here's what I do know though. we're gonna have to have like if we do a get together, there's got to be a cap on drinks because I already know right now that if people get to drinking in here, it's just some wild shit. Someone's gonna get hurt. I just already know this.
Someone's going to jail.
You just hear it in some of your voices. I'll
Like
go
the
to-
movie Hangover.
Yeah, that'd be even worse. All right.
You're only worried about drinks.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Smoke all you want. All right, so Justin, you know, we know, I know, I like this a lot to go and touch that. A little touchy. You could even hedge, I bet you, for dirt fucking cheap at the $10 mark in case because something went stupid. Straight up. Like if we just fucking dumped tomorrow, you know, by the end of the week, I would say 1088 gets hit. But yeah, the obvious answer is $14 and 1350s are both reasonable strikes. I like this trade. I am taking this trade as long as it looks the way that it does right now. So do you show how to set up trades?
on Riot right now.
I do, Jerry. You're getting beaten up on Riot?
Jared, you would go all the way to 14 with this?
The IV on Riot and Mara is
Yeah.
sky high. right
What?
now.
Well, oh, are they? I mean, it's really in the box. Hold on, the IV. Let's see. Oh, today it's well. Remember, you know, some stocks will carry a level of like for Tesla for almost a year, its IV didn't drop below 120%. It stayed pumped all the time. So like, you know, you could see these up at 260 or 300%. You know, so these could get jacked to the teats. Yeah, okay, I did it again. All right. What's wrong with me? All right, so moving on. Again, it looks good. I like the consolidation. I like the break. Does the candle have to close on the 24-hour to work? Yes. I mean, obviously, you can't take it after 4, but yeah. How far do I go out in expiration? Depends on the chart. Something like this, where there's empty space up above and the probability of a pretty quick move through that empty space, I will be able to grab, you know, I think they said the contracts right now are around the, well, no, the contracts around the $14 mark are currently at around 13 cents. So lower risk, higher reward. And if it, I mean, shit, if it blows past it, right, lower time frame, you know, we could see 1472 and have those 14s go in the money. But I honestly think that this is, oh shit, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my mouse just went in slow motion. But anyway, I mean, it's not a huge play. It's not a knockout of the world play, but it is a straightforward, you know. And again, the wick right here, I will hedge with 10s probably. What are those sitting at right now? 10s are fucking a cent. If you had $1,000 of calls, you could buy 100 contracts for and put $100 to the downside. And if that thing dumped to $10, dude, you wouldn't give a shit either way. You're gonna be my Yoda. Good. Creepy green guy that hangs out on your back.
11s are the same.
Mm-hmm. That was a big ass bite of a bagel. Damn. I couldn't bite into it. I had to take off a piece of it. All right. Cool. Yeah. You playing puts for this week? No. I mean, not right now. Don't know how the rest of the week's gonna go. I'm still up here. All right, so we've got Google, Tesla, Riot. I did Tesla. SWBI has earnings tomorrow. Smith & Wesson brands weekly time frame coming out of the box. going up against the wick, targets 1441 and 1480, or no. There we go. 1550. Where are you sitting on top of right now? There you go. So yeah, I mean, I lean more to the upside on this one just because it's curling out of that box, but that's what I see. Let me guess, K's not here. He's gonna come in at 349 and be like, "Did you do SWI? My pastor's so cool. We were just making out in the parking lot."
Did you already do NVIDIA? I'm thinking of rolling over some. Not yeah, like one contract or something.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. NVIDIA, real quick, like.
Yeah, my bad. I know you just said that about last minute.
I can barely hear you. I'll take a look at it. You're good though. 186.50 top punch. You are in a notable downtrend. Obviously, you're curling up now. So, I mean, I would be waiting. Yeah, just clearance over 185. Empty space would be up to 192.21. Or if you break down, you have a box underneath you here on the 4 hour right here. And so if you could punch down below that, you know, GE's a slow ass mover. Oh, Riz Knight, Riz D's. How about that? All right, GE, AMD. Floor, holding on the floor. That one looks like it wants to go and touch 145 tomorrow. Good close. Up at the top on that 4 hour candle, 24 hour candle is holding the floor and bouncing up against the red wick. This puts sellers under pressure. First green candle to your left is 144.50 and then 145.35. So those would be my first target. The 4 hour makes a little bit more sense and gives you a clear floor. Which also, I don't like when you don't build. This is not a building, right? So me putting a box on that is just marking the parameters or the range. But in actuality, you know, it would be, this wouldn't even be a box either, right? But you would focus on that first green candle to your left. So 145.87 seems like a pretty straightforward target. I like that candle close. So with tomorrow's data coming into the market, you know, that could be a good sign to go and fill that space up. So to the downside, and my analysis kind of blinding me, this is why you guys got to keep your charts clean. So right here, right, 141.88, that's your floor. You got wicks off of 141.25, but if you were to lose that, I would be quite certain that you'd be pulling back into the 139.50 and possibly back down to 138. All right, if you are new here, what's that? Oh, AO stuff. Okay, thank you, love you, bye bye now. All right, yeah, if you are new here, you know, I don't mind if you just drop your request. That's totally cool. So cool. But if you have a specific question, right, or you're like, hey P, will you grab me the one off the counter or somewhere from anywhere? I need it. But if you drop a request, are you short? Are you long? These things can help me see what you're seeing, right? And I can give you the trigger. Otherwise, sometimes I'm left in an area where I wouldn't be biased on it myself, so I'm not going to say up or down, right? Or I'm not going to say like, ooh, this looks like AMD. Yeah, I can see that one obviously going up to go tap that floor. That's pretty clear. So just throwing that out there. All right, I'm trying to go as quickly as I can right now without compromising in analysis. All right, so our job, right, Stelio, is to read and react. So as I move down here,
yeah,
right? I'm gonna look to my left, and everything, right, when we're, this is basically like, you know, we're on the 24-hour, we're doing a head wrapping, right? We're just wrapping a wound on the head. When we dive into this area, this is like brain surgery, so we have to look at each individual area to see what's happening, right? So let's see. Yoink.
Okay.
So what is underneath us, right? So it's definitely possible, and looks like you got a couple of wicks coming off of this right now, so this might happen before I finish my sentence. But you could be looking at a pullback down, I would say around 144.90, right? This might not translate that well down, somewhere right there to that candle close. And then if you, so if I was long like you are, you know, I need a 24-hour trigger, and the way that you respond right now, having empty space underneath you, right, you're likely to move a little bit quickly to go and retest some of these levels underneath us. I did miss that wick there at 145.15, but yeah, so 144.90, 144.80 is a, if you lose it, you'll bounce here, and then you need to bounce and hold 144.80. So it should look, if these things happen, so bounce, but when you bounce, you want that candle to try to close its butt right up back up on 146. If it's not, but it's still above this structure here, that's still okay, right? Yeah. But this box is really everything, and remember that, because tomorrow it's going to really be of use to you. But I mean, right now, you know, you're at the higher time frame trigger. So all right, we got a lot of people asking for Soundhound, so we'll look at Soundhound real quick. Well, I don't know why my box is all the way up there. It's all right. There's ghost on my chart. So you punch back. Now you have double wicks, or a wick actually, excuse me, on the 24-hour here at 10:55. So the obvious answer is 10:55, but looking left, you can see there's a wick off of that as well. I also want to know what's beyond. We're going to draw a box, right? And look, this is attention to detail. 1, 2, 3. Target 1270. If, hold on, go into the future. If you can clear those wicks. But this is a great, I mean, this is a good close. It's a good close. So that'd be my target there. Where can I change to real-time settings? You have to pay for the package. So I've seen a couple people talking about MSTR. It's ripping. Okay. Might have a different definition of ripping. That's cool. It's cool. Everything's cool. And all right, so top of the morning. So I would be looking at the top 412, 420, 15. So you're gonna have a tight window, but if you can clear that, right? I mean, here, I'm sure some of you already see it. This is the current downtrend. I expect this to be in confluence at 438.25. If you break beyond that, that's where I would be targeting 470, right? That previous floor right here that you punch down through, right? And the reason we're going to utilize this box is because price has moved quickly through it, so it's the only structure that we have. Okay. Obviously this point that we're running up to, how we're running up to it, is also important. So are we due for rejection? The empty space below drives volume down. We punch through the structure. 1, 2, 3, right? And then we go and we fill the gap. Aruga, right? Which would also be executing a punch down. Or fuck it. Yeah, holy shit. I was fucked up. So yeah, there's actually a lot of potential on this chart for both. All right, moving on. Thank you, Ivy, for fighting TikTok. Fighting the good fight. Agua fresca pineapple? Ooh, I gotta try that. Just a sparkling pineapple water from Mexico. All right, what do I think about snow? I love it. I'm in my feelings. I'm gonna be honest with you. Having an amateur moment here. I still can't seem to get over it. Every time I think about it, it hurts. So, yeah, you built a box right where you needed to, of course, and you just broke right out too. Fuck it, right? So there is a small box right here, and it looks like you're trying to punch through its cost basis right now, and that's going to give you a mother load of empty space, potentially all the way up to 215. So the fact that we ripped up there, and this is such a pivotal level, I'd love to see how it responds or where it's at tomorrow. All right. My wife heard you say you prefer cats earlier and actually said ew. Ivy, ban his wife. Thank you. What the hell was that?
I support his wife.
I'll tell you guys the story. Oh, fuck it. Yesterday I was playing that game, and this dude was chasing me, and this random guy ran up on me. He's like, "This guy's chasing me." I was like, "Hit F4 and turn around, and that'll let him know you're friends." And that's the button to flip people off. So he, I told that to Justin too. Yeah, I did it to Justin too. Thanks for that. Yeah, I told him to hit F4 and he flipped the other person off. It was great. I really love that. That was good for me.
Hey, both streams are full.
Oh god. I don't know if I could take it. All right. Just try to hold it in.
Just one more.
I can't fit you.
You can't. Wait, hold on. Never mind. We're on TikTok.
Yep. I feel like I know exactly what you're about to say too, but I'm sharing the screen right now. All right. Why was the market so slow today? So that you would end up in this stream to ask me that very question. All right. Market was slow, I think, in anticipation for the rest of the week's data. Target. Ooh. Build a box workshop. Damn. Look at that. So I think, well, let's actually, before we think any further. Yeah, look at that. So you are, oh, god damn. So that can, I've got two potentials here, right? Let's count. 1, 2, 3 off of the bottom, right? You kind of have this weird flat top here, easy to flip, right? And then you have the top right here at 132.50. I would be aiming for the top of that channel at 134.25. Obviously, if this breaks down underneath today's bounce, I would be looking to the floor and to the gap fill. Uh-oh. Hello? Hi. Say again. Oh yeah, I'll give him a shout. Yeah. Okay.
That's what she said.
Bye. Love you. Because it's Mercury retrograde, well, you know what? In mad defiance of that, I'm gonna do very well. They can't stop me.
You know, Build-A-Bear still had a stock.
Yeah, hell yeah. That stock actually does. Yeah, they do surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Apple
it's been straight up
move super crazy. Yeah,
his BBW.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it funny? Build a booty workshop. Yeah, I wonder if there's any way you can invest in BBLs. I thought that question was a good question.
It clearly wasn't.
Clearly wasn't. Appreciate your honesty, man. Really do. All right, you've got a floor right here, you have had a box right here. You pop back out, so I'd be looking to go and gap fill up at $2,000.45 or $2,045, and hit that floor right here at 2030. So
13 minutes till close.
All right, speed run. If I was swinging NVIDIA green slips, I would likely have a hedge. Right, whenever I'm running with runners and it's, you know, not money I want to lose, holy shit, I was right about that one, then I will hedge, right, and I'll try to use a correlating ETF or whatever that is, right, and hedge myself in a way, or maybe even sometimes the stock itself. All right, PayPal. Now, again, this is a weekly box, and I fucking hate this box because it's the worst. And even when you go to the 24-hour, it's the fucking worst, right? You just have a flat wall here. So I know that that's the target, or that's the clearest target to us currently, which is 90.80. So my thoughts are, at the moment, how does it respond to that? It doesn't blow past it, because at some point you're just really playing. You're gonna have to play like within this structure. Your next box, which is a decent structural box, would have you up at 94.85. So, all right. Try to move through these as fast as I can. Queues. Airbnb. Dumb. I'm not talking about the analysis. Just Airbnb so dumb. Some idiot tried to short it. Oh god.
Who was that?
I don't know. Potter Cax or something like that. I don't know. So you got to bounce today. That oof, damn, bro. What the fuck? So, I mean, looking at this right now, that 24-hour candle, it looks like you might have the ability to go up and climb. Let's see, lower time frame analysis reveals the box. So if you're going to go and punch higher, it's going to be over 139.63. Yep. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Oh, no.
Cade, Smith & Wesson, 23%.
Q's target hit.
Oh yeah.
No way!
Did you lock it in?
Let's fucking go, Pearl.
Yes.
Yo, my cat just dapped me up as I walked past her. That was cool as fuck. I just reached my hand out, she dapped me up. Damn, I wish I recorded that. That was cool as fuck.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Jesus. It's punching into a 24-hour box. It's literally trying to close on top of its call spaces.
Potter's DVO investment.
It's BBWI.
Yo, if anybody wears that, that is diabolical. All right, Airbnb. Have I looked at SMCI a few times in my life? 24-hour time for it's the. I said build a box, and that's exactly what's happening right now. You are building sideways, so I would be looking at a lower time frame if you just So look. Everything is set up right in front of you. The chart has all the answers, no indicators needed. Look at that. So you need to go and tap and hold 43.20, punch over 44.40, and then you might be on your way. Otherwise, you're kind of weak down here. So if you were to fucking reject something and punch back down, I would love to see a candle close right there, 44.41. But it looks like right now you're building a channel. Excuse me. All right. Cool. All right. So I think that's it for you guys. Abel, what the fuck is that? Cliff, you said you're just starting out and you're trying to chart Cliff. Well, I can see why that might be a little bit tough for you. Yeah, so what happened over here is you had a floor, right? This earnings volume was dispensed So you popped it up and dropped it. And so now we're back to a happy medium, I think, but you did refuse that floor. If you move down to the 4 hour, probably gonna be a little bit easier for you to draw these boxes. So take a look right here. Box, box, cost basis. Underneath you, technically this is a box as well, right? That's a box as well. This is where you gotta really zoom in. You don't have a ton of empty space under there. The only empty space you really have is above you. So a retracement back up to 1275, and that might be where you just retest or pop back out. And I would regard this as a box as well. So above $13, you'd have a target of 1334 and 1387. But I mean, if I'm keeping it 100 with you, I don't trade stocks that are inside of giant ranges, typically, ever. Could you give me your opinion on a stock in the UK called Legal in General? What's the tickle? What's the tickle on that? How many tickles you want? Legal and sure. Fuck it. I'll chart your. Nope. Almost did a little Cockney accent. We're grown. We're big boys. Sure. Do I say it in pounds? Yeah, 239 pounds. Oh, that feels cool. Would be the floor there. You just punched back. Look at me. Might go take over England, dude. Punch back, hit the floor, create a channel. I know you're there. Where are you? It can't be that. That's ugly. There's a channel here somewhere. I think it's going to be right there. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I mean that's the target right there, 240 pounds. Gonna take a look at NU. Sure. It'd be cool if we had a UK trading group. People who trade like the UK stocks.
5 minutes left.
Thank you. All right, let's take a look at Riot again.
Tesla's pumping straight up.
Tesla's. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Growing right up. Right at the end of the day. It might go and tap the top there. I'm looking at Riot. Yeah, fuck it. The risk to reward is too good.
Yeah, I took Riot a little bit earlier, and I'm already up 15%.
Damn. Sell some to me, dude.
Same.
Look at that. I pumped my Alright, well, I'm about to buy in, so let's see if it goes up any.
You think the 14.5s are a good idea too?
You're stretching.
I got you. That's why I was asking.
You getting into these or next week, Spotter?
You just said D's like you're just
Yeah, I
trying
thought
to.
you heard D's.
I thought you were just gonna scarred myself. Yes, this week is what I'm getting into, and I am hedging with 11s. Okay. And dude, you can grab 40 contracts for $80. I'm gonna buy 70. Okay. That's all right. I mean, again,
Which one
as
did
long
you
as
go with? The 14?
I got 14s. It is. So one thing I can just say for sure. I mean, this isn't the craziest thing that we're gonna trade all year for sure. I do like the consolidation, and I typically, when we're curling up like that, I think we extend out into that volume. I think hitting that creates a downtrend, right? Somewhere in here. You see that? And I think that we maybe curl in here and then we punch back down later on. So I mean, play it how you want to play it. I would expect for most of this maybe even to happen overnight, but we'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, this isn't this isn't ANF. This isn't any of those things, but it still looks like a pretty decent trade. So that's called a parallel channel, Nick. All right. Crocs does have empty space. It has a lot of empty space, but we are looking at the price over here to our left, and I'm still looking at 116.80. It looks like it recovered pretty well. Yeah, it is closing right at that wick, but I mean, it looks good. Yeah, 2 hour. This is the only price that you're messing with right now. That right there. So that has to be we have to be above that. You sell at morning mostly? Yeah, typically if the trade goes well. I just learned from you that I can extend a rectangle right, and it made my life so much easier. I'm glad I can help ADHD day trades. Like that screen name, is pretty cool. Thoughts on ABBB for the downside? Am I taking students? What do you mean? Jesus or Jesus? I don't know. You said to the downside.
Still an ace.
The helpful place. Yes, you just need to make it below this right here, and then you'll be dumping down 172. This is kind of work it out. That's a bit what I had. You'd like to join the Potter Stocks Brethren? Most recent YouTube videos on point, Potter. Thank you. Of course. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Yeah, you can go through our website. It's simplestacksinvestments.com. All one word. That was your time, Dust, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I can finally sign off. Have a good day.
No, I meant like you usually hit the soundboard when I'm doing that.
Simple
It's fine.
Stacks Investments.
All right, it's 4 o'clock. So if you are planning on using any of your correlating ETFs to hedge, right? Again, just want to repeat some of the price targets here. We have a 50% move to 606.95 potentially tomorrow. Obviously, the structure is down at 606. IWM. Right, this one actually has an interesting. I am going to be watching this one, and maybe we'll get into a day trade on this one. But we have a box to punch through. Then we have a box at the 24-hour time frame cost basis as well. So punching through that one, we could again. I don't know if you guys have seen this too, and maybe I'm tripping balls, but like it's kind of interesting how IWM is front running. And so like it would be interesting to see a SPY and the Qs go sideways. But it ripped when the other ones weren't.
We just want you to say it's going to go down.
Yes.
Yep, for comfort.
I'd like it to go down because there's all that empty space underneath it. Oh, but got to play the price where you pay the price. Damn! Someone copyright that. 1 second. Bars. There you go. See? Hey, you okay? I just heard a bunch of sirens. Got paranoid. It's okay. Alright. Alright, love you. Damn. Why not make a sooner one? Okay. Roger. Okay. Alright, baby. Love you. Bye. Peyton just left, and then like a bunch of sirens just went past my house. Yeah. Invasive thoughts. Yeah, right.
You guys have a lot going on by your house.
Did you say 600? Yeah, no shit.
Dude, Savannah.
Active shooter in the neighborhood or something?
No, Savannah, dude. We just had a fucking like. There was mad shots coming from around this, but dude, it doesn't matter where you're at in Savannah. You could be in the nicest area of downtown Savannah and hear gunshots. It's just Savannah.
Well, it's like you got aircraft going over you, got a helicopter landing on you. You got
yeah, dude. Yo, Ivy, what the fuck is that?
So you were thinking maybe spy to 599? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean that's obviously the down. You said to the downside?
Yes, sir.
Downside at 604.
Yeah. That one was 604.22. If that punches through this box right here, then we'll be at 601. So I mean, 599 is close, but CRM. That's range bound, brother. You're making a whippy box, so mark it out. Yeah, you'll go tap 373.11. All right, folks.
So I'm doing that Sentinel-1 thing because I think the earnings will come out pretty soon.
Yeah, I live in Savannah, Mike. Where the fuck are you at? Oh, then you already know, Mike. You're in Pooler? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right by me, like 15 minutes away. If you ever see me in public, run. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Don't look at me.
I eat people. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, if you see me in public, you say hi. I've only been recognized once. Did you get fried today like I did? Such a bad trading? No, I didn't get fried. No frying. Flash Potter when you see him in public. You know, I wouldn't do that either. No, I'm gonna be like, here's 10K, teach me how to train. Dude, I mean, I have obviously not, well, maybe I shouldn't, fuck. I have a decent sized group of friends and people my friends who have heard about me. And they're all clawing at trying to, and I'm cool with it, but I would rather do it all. Dude, I don't need your money. It's good. But if I put something together like that, and you live nearby, I mean, I don't give a shit. Pull up. But there are several members of that group that are probably be smoking weed. I don't know when they're not. Can you go over IWM again? Trade down by the riverfront. Dude, it's cold as shit down there, bro. With the wind whipping down on River Street, right underneath that where Savannah Bee is, that tunnel that the hotel has. Oh my god. Yeah, I can look at that again. Yeah, so IWM, the one thing that I really do like about IWM right now is the fact, and on the 24-hour, I would say not as much, right? but we do have this, right? So we're sitting like this. So I want it down. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to take it, because the tension, again, shows that if above 242 is broken, there's a good chance that we punch back and out. So, but, all right, folks. I think that's about it. Yeah, we'll look at Coke, and that'll be the last one. I am yearning for IWM to the downside, but that is one that I do need confirmation to take, or that could be a nasty whacking. Yeah, gamer box. That's funny. But yeah, let's do Coke really quickly. Let's do. Oh, you know, I have just a way with words. Don't clip that.
What's that?
Coca-Cola. Classic.
Classic. I think I need a new filter.
Could you imagine if somebody was there just to censor you, how many times they would censor you?
Damn, yeah. A lot. Ivy, we should do that one day. You should try and sit there with the soundboard beep button, like for cussing. Hey, Jeff.
Yes, Chef.
Dude, I meant to join the Discord, but I've been in so many that I'm kind of hesitant. Then wait, man. Seriously, Jeff, you can see, right? I mean, and you're going to hear people in the YouTube video. Go watch all of the Sunday lives. You know, I mean, absorb as much of that free information. And I cannot tell you how many Sundays, after hours on those videos that somebody asked me a question or asked me to run down my strategy, or we get into a psychological breakdown of something, you know, like that's all in there. So, you know, and don't join until you feel comfortable, you know, seriously, because that I would tell you that regarding anybody else. Ew. All right, guys. Yeah. So for Coke, I think this one goes sideways from here. I think you might leg down to 61.75, but I think you might go sideways there. You got a little channel building. So. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Yep. I will see you guys tomorrow morning around 8:30. This week is shaping up for the ETFs to be kind of a shit show. Really, really rough price action for anybody trying to do lower time frame day trading. So I'm going to be sticking to. I'm not gun shy. I'm just, you know, I've got fucking. I got rubber bullets right now. We're gonna.
One's dropping 12%.
Let's see.
You were just doing analysis on it.
Analysis. There's that punch down right there, trying to hold cost basis. And then you got the structure underneath you right here. Let's see if it dips into there. I usually stream at 870, so.
I don't know if anyone took that trade or not. Who was it?
Yeah, 8:30 in the morning is typically when I'm live. Liquor Bush. Why am I seeing the exact same pattern on XRP than I did when it started? I mean, I couldn't tell you, dude.
Did you guys close out the AP?
Close out. Oh, yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
For me?
Yeah, what'd you say?
Oh, I said, did you guys close out AP?
AAP? Oh yeah, I'm not in that. Last reminder, Secret Santa, make sure you sign up like soon if you're wanting to join. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off live. But you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Just type in Simple Stacks Investments on your browser. All right, guys, peace. Yeah. Go to simplestacksinvestments.com. There is a 35% off code right now that I'm probably going to get rid of tomorrow. So if you are wanting to join, you can get that inside of the free Discord on the website. Hit that little Discord icon at the top and hop in the free Discord. So peace. I'm out.